Thank you for tuning in to the Louisville Singles Crokinole Finals match. This is a Tier 3 National Crokinole Association event hosted by Games on Tap at Trellis Brewing. In this matchup, we have on your left, currently ranked second in the NCAA standings, Jamie Harter, who most recently won the Crokinole World Cup out in Budapest, Hungary, alongside Linder Wendt in the doubles. And up against him, currently ranked third in the NCAA, Ryan Buhr. He is your Columbus singles champion, your Texas state champion, and looking for his third singles win here in Louisville. This will be a race to 10 points. The winner will be your Louisville champion, Buhr, opening up with a 20. Harter to have the hammer in this first round. Now, we have seen these players partner together before at the Masters Crokinole tourney, hosted by Queen City Crokinole Club in North Carolina. The team known as the Wrecking Balls, now at odds against each other, as only one of them can take the championship. Buhr draining his third Open 20 and making sure it gets into the cup. Jamie taking a second to reset before he takes his third shot. Now, we've seen both these players play before, and we know both of them are very strong in the Open 20s department, so we will see who misses first as Buhr now over halfway through his shots. Jamie, the first to miss, going a bit long. Buhr, we know he likes his defensive plays, and there it is with a beautiful roll away out into the 10. We will see if Jamie is able to get back into the house by angling in. He goes for it, but not strong enough, and it would have hit the post, and Buhr doing a fantastic job blocking that lane. Jamie may have been better off cutting through the diagonal through the house to maybe catch a post on the inside. And I see that there again. If he drops to his right side, he could go through Hogan's to hit that piece, but it looks like he will continue to play on the outside, and you see there, near impossible to get in. And we're down to the final shot. This time, that diagonal lane is taken away. Harter has to go for the harder shot, which is what I believe people have titled the Harper, to follow through into a post. He is unable to get it. Buhr takes the first 2 points of this finals match. We'll see a replay of that beautiful roll away from Buhr, nearly perfectly executed. A huge thank you to Games on Tap at Louisville for running this tournament, and Trellis Brewing for offering their location as a venue. If you want to learn more about either of these groups, you can check them out. Links are in the description below. Harter now on the defensive as Buhr misses his first Open 20, keeping play on the outsides of the 15 region. Buhr going for a posted shot, doesn't get the off, doesn't get a 20, and now Harter with 2 pieces in play. Big advantage for him right now up in the cup. 2 pieces on the board. He is playing against the hammer, but so long as he doesn't set Buhr up with any nice opportunities, he should be good, and Buhr hits a post again. Most certainly hoping to get the off. He may have left himself a backboard there to catch up in the cup, but Harter now with 3 pieces on the board. Buhr really needs this 20. He gets it. Very nice, but it won't count for much if Harter is able to convert on an Open 20 here, which he is. That is a notable skill that a lot of top Crokinole players have, those cold Open 20s in the middle of the match when you're given an opportunity, and Buhr now trying to angle in off that closer piece, but catching a post. Harter content to keep play there. I think he would have liked to be more in between the laneways, but not opening up to any touch. 20 opportunities. Buhr rolling in from the outside, tying it up in the cup, putting in the work to catch up, but Harter is unfazed, dropping yet another Open 20. Touch 20 opportunity now. Buhr goes for it, doesn't get it. That could be wraps on this round, depending on where Jamie's piece ends up. That is tough. Buhr needs a double and a 20 to tie this round. It might be there, but it's nothing short of a miracle. He'll be looking to catch that inside piece, deflecting it off into the other to catch both of them, to go out, and then to hit a post with his shooter. He tries his best, but to no avail. Harter ties the score up 2-2. We're going to see this outside angle in. Buhr doing a great job staying in the round right up until the very end, but Harter absolutely ruthless on the Open 20s. not giving him the opening. Buhr to start the third round of this match. And Harter the first to miss on his opening shot, leaving it backboard for Buhr, which he converts on. Now up 2 in the cup. That blue piece might be in a difficult spot. And we'll see how Buhr is able to deal with this now that Harter has a 20. Harter most certainly liking this situation. Bit of a tricky ordeal for Buhr. And could be a critical miss if he's unable to get this. Very nice. Harter has to make the decision now on whether he wants to force Buhr to keep shooting through the posts in hopes of a mistake out of his opponent, or if he wants to angle in. And with the wax he is applying, I am going to figure he is angling in for the 20, or at the very least to get into the 15. It's certainly there. It's tough to see how good the line is here. He got in, and it looks like that could have been a 20. Buhr content to hit and stick in that area, not leaving Harter with much of anything aside from a follow-through. He nearly got in front of a post. We'll see if Buhr is able to deal with that. Very nice. We see that Harter's placement was perfect as Buhr unable to get the off. Harter is working with the hammer, so despite him being down at 20, if he can end with 2 pieces on the board, he will be set to win this round, but he loses his shooter. Buhr now will be looking to maybe, never mind, he doesn't want to catch a post. He's got the advantage in the cup, so very content to hit and stick in that area. Harter trying his best to push through, but it's not enough. And Harter wants to be careful because if Buhr gets another 20, then the round is most certainly sealed. This might be the angle in he's been looking for, a little bit off. Goes too far. If Buhr keeps this far away, it could seal the round. That is the most perfectly horrible spot. Harter will have a tough time. I think he has to almost follow through to a post unless he wants to angle in for one of those, or angle to one of those further posts to bounce back. That's what he goes for. Doesn't get it. Buhr bringing a score 4-2. This is a Tier 3 National Crokinole Association event as part of the 2025-26 tour. If you want to see upcoming events or how your favorite players are doing, you can check that out on the National Crokinole website. Link is in the description below. Buhr now, the first to miss on his opening shot. I feel like I have deja vu. That seems to be the trend the last few rounds. First player to shoot scores the open 20. Second to miss. And Harter doing a good job getting play to the outside. I think Buhr's going to have to make the difficult decision to peel play unless Jamie brings us significantly closer. It's going to be tough to get that in from there. Certainly tempting, but now Harter has the opportunity to pull play back even more. Or maybe not. It would have been tough to catch that post. Buhr, very good job being patient to get play to the inside. He could have peeled, but that would have left Harter with the chance to get an open 20. And throughout the rounds, Harter's been very consistent on those cold open 20s, so not an opportunity that Buhr wanted to give. But play now on his side of the board. Certainly a more comfortable area in terms of getting back in. The door looks open for an angle in. See if Buhr is able to capitalize on this. He gets the touch. Very nice shot. Certainly not out of the woods yet, especially if Harter is able to convert. He doesn't. That is huge. Buhr is going to be very content to keep play to the outside. Not much that Harter can do here. Maybe if he's going from the outside here, I don't think he has an in. I think his best shot would have been to go up the right side of his quadrant and through his own for a crazy follow-through 20. Not a gimme, but certainly better than losing the round. We're going to see that angle in again from Buhr. Very nice shot. Bring the score 6-2 now. Buhr to open up as we go into the 5th round. Breaking the trend as he is the first to miss, leaving a backboard for Harter. Harter doesn't get the off, but he gets the 20. Good advantage to have to start the round. Because even if Buhr gets this, Harter now will have a place to shoot. And Buhr blowing through the house, invalid shot. And Harter doing a good job rolling over to a place where it'll be a little bit more tricky for Buhr to hide. Buhr pulls it back behind the posts. And Jamie, there's a mistake that Buhr needs, opening the door for him to get an open 20. Buhr still has some work to do as he is playing against the hammer. So Jamie will be looking to keep this on the board. And we're going to see this game of cat and mouse unless Harter misses another open 20 opportunity. Now Harter has to peel. His opponent is up in the cup. He can't stay out there. And Buhr will be looking to make that hurt, and he does. Harter is in a very difficult position right now. He can't afford a miss, and he comes up short. That most certainly seals the round. Final shots inconsequential. Harter will just be looking to practice his open 20s. This is sealed. Buhr will be bringing the score 8-2. Final shot from Harter, refining his range. And now Buhr in striking distance. This video coverage is provided to you by Tracey Boards, the official board builders for the World Crokinole Championships. To learn more or to buy your very own board, go to traceyboards.com. Link is in the description below. And a huge thank you to Jamie Harter for bringing the cameras to Louisville, so that it is possible for us to have this coverage. He started his own channel, Crokinole USA, I believe. I might have the name wrong, but either way, that will be in the link in the description below if you can't get enough Crokinole action. Harter, the first to miss, and Buhr working with the hammer. Nice roll in between the posts, and this time we will see Jamie cut the diagonal through the house. Hits a post, an unfortunate miss. Buhr left with the open 20, and he makes that hurt. Jamie coming from the outside now. I think he's better off shooting through that diagonal. Well, pulls play back a little bit, maybe hoping for an angle-in opportunity. But even this isn't nice. No straight line at the 20. There's never a gimme to get in from the house here. And comes a little bit short. Buhr, yeah, he's content to hit and stick out there. Unless Jamie can get in, this round is nearly wraps at this point. Buhr on his second to last shot. Very nice off. Harter's going to look to push into the house again. I think his best line is to diagonal in. Nearly got the 20. Nearly correcting me, but Buhr doesn't need to shoot. He gutters, and that is it. Buhr is your 2025 Louisville Crokinole champion. That is his third Tier 3 victory of this season. Congratulations to both players. Now, coming up next, this is Friday, so tomorrow, the 2025 Connecticut Crokinole Club Tournament is happening. This is a Tier 3 singles and doubles event, so a ton of Crokinole action coming your way. So make sure you stay tuned for that. How do you stay tuned? You can like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay tuned in to the expanding Crokinole universe. My name is Garrett. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy flicking.